Yo, what's good, y'all? This Rap Picasso Media, man. And let everybody know who you rocking with.
Rocking with Pyro motherfucking BeenFire. Hashtag I'm from that. Hashtag I'm from Sac with a pinpoint after
Man,
that.
appreciate you coming through, man. And it's crazy you already said that, man. Like, usually in these interviews, I be asking people where everyone from, man. And, like, your campaign is so heavy, like, you know, saying I'm from Sac, you know, with the hashtag, you got the song with the music video. So, like, yo, how was it growing up in Sac, and when did you really start like pushing the whole "I'm from Sac" hashtag?
Man, how was it growing up in Sac? It was special. It was different. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up with parents or nothing, but you feel me? Niggas still loved the city I was from because that was on my birth certificate. So whether I lived out in, you feel me, Fresno, Madera, Central Valley, I always knew that Sacramento was my home. I didn't start really pushing the hashtag I'm from Sac till like late 2019, early 2020. And then I dropped the video 9/16/2020. I'm from Sac, and then from there it's just been a part of me. Like, man, Sacramento's all over me. I bleed purple, so it's in my roots, in my veins.
Did you ever play sports growing up?
Basketball. I played football for a second. Got popped one time. I was like, hold on, bitch. That shit I see white, nigga. You ain't supposed to see white. That ain't right, nigga. So basketball is my sport, nigga. Like Mike, all that shit. Wanted to be like Jordan, AI, Kobe, rest in peace.
Okay. All right, so like, what you said, you started making music in 2019?
No, I've been writing all my life since like 7. You know what I'm saying? That's when I first got my karaoke machine. I was rapping, recording little tapes and shit. And from there, I've been writing, just waiting, perfecting my craft. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it behind closed doors. And in 2019, 2020 is when I really took it serious. Everything else, I was just testing the waters. But yeah, 2019, 2020 is when, you feel me, I really started going up.
All right, so what's all the rap names that you've had?
Oh, man. Rap names I had, I would say as a kid, I wouldn't say, it was like a Facebook name or something, you know what I'm saying? People gonna laugh. I was like Young Clover or something. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I had some little long hair and ponytail. I had a little white hat to the backwards. Well, I was always wearing green, but it wasn't my favorite color. And yeah, I wasn't even rapping like that. Everything was behind closed doors, so I guess it was like an inside rap name. But other than that, it's just been Pyro. And then I switched it from Pyro to PyroBeenFire because when I was putting out songs as Pyro, there was hella rock bands and hella fucking other people popping up, and I wasn't feeling that. And I'm like, nah, I gotta be one of a kind. And then something just hit me one morning. I was like, BeenFire, nigga. PyroBeenFire, like some old news. I thought you knew that. Like, nigga, it makes sense. So, yeah.
All right, okay. All right, so talk about your first streaming project, Sacramento Kings. Break down the cover, the features, and your favorite song off of there.
Okay, I would say breaking down the cover. It was on the side of the Sacramento Kings store by the Golden One Center. It was a hot ass summer day, and I was just walking by, and I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna make my cover art for this shit, but it has to be Sacramento, like, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, fucking homie, hey, hold up, homie. I was with my homie at the time. I ain't gonna say his name. I was like, take this picture real quick. He was like, nigga, what, right here? And I was like, yeah, bro, on the side of the store. He's like, nigga, that's tacky. I was like, I don't give a fuck, and then just took the picture. And then my project, the favorite song off of it would be all of them. I ain't gonna cap. Because I'm a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I write it, so it's not like I don't have a favorite song. Like, I wouldn't release it if it wasn't good, like, you know? I'll say all of them. This is my first project. I'm proud of it. Going back to it. There's a lot of motherfucking blood, sweat, and tears and time in the studio, bro. And for it to be out and, you know, it's not doing numbers or nothing, but I know I did it, you know what I'm saying? So when everything comes down in effect like a snowball, bro, people are going to go back and they'll play catch up.
All right, for sure. So would you say Guarantee Music and City Sound are like your go-to studios?
Definitely Guaranteed Music's a go-to studio. They're under reconstruction right now, but they bounced it back. This shit going crazy. I had a little sneak peek in there. Going crazy. They're doing big things. City Sound, I fuck with them. Those are my bros. Shout out to everybody at City Sound. If you haven't been there, go there. But as of 2022, I'm going wherever I need to go. You know, like I'm working with any and everybody because that's just what has to happen. yeah, even if I have my own studio at the crib, like, you know what I'm saying? The homies got studios that I could slide to their cribs. Like, I'm going everywhere, you know? Because, like, when it's time to make music, there's no time restriction or, like, you don't get to just, no, I gotta go to this studio. Like, I ain't the type, I'm gonna just bust down wherever.
Yeah, no, I feel you. All right, so who was your musical influences growing up?
Growing up, man, it was the early 2000s. As a kid, I liked like Lil Bow Wow, bro. But that's just me being a kid, like, you know, seeing another little black kid blow up. That shit was tight. I used to rush home and watch 106 in Park with AJ and Free every day after school. That's what I look forward to. It's crazy. But like growing up, like becoming an adult, like a grown up, like I would say, like Big Sean, J. Cole, early Drake, of course. Even Drake now, he's still dope as fuck. Shout out Drake. Not saying he gonna see this or nothing, but hashtag I'm from Sac. Nah, just like all the mainstream artists, bro. Like I like some underground E40, of course, Bay Area shit, Keek the Sneak, man, Mac Dre, rest in peace. All that shit, bro. Like all of it created who I am today. So I listen to hella artists, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, for sure, for sure. So I see that you be dropping some of your music videos on Mike Sherm's and Daily Slaps YouTube channel. So what makes you drop them music videos on their channel over your own channel?
I'm still trying to build a buzz, you know. People see me, think I have a cool buzz or think I'm going up. Like, I am, but it's still like, it could get better, it could get bigger. It always could be more. I always think more than less, and I don't want to just settle for less right now. So I just drop with people who already have a platform so other people can see me. I get followers. Then once I feel like I have a breakout hit or something, which, you know, I possibly do already, that's unreleased, coming soon. But yeah, then after that, I'm gonna just create my own channel, and then boom, I get all my subscribers up. So I got a little game plan I'm doing.
All right, for sure. So tell everybody what's your brand.
Man, I would say it's gonna be hashtag I'm from Sac with a pinpoint. I post about it all the time. If you watch my stories on Instagram and shit, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I got some beanies, I got some shirts. Everything's behind closed doors right now, just because I'm working on the music, putting the music first, and then when I feel like it's ready, shit, you gonna see it.
All right, for sure. So tell everybody about the OG and Oldies EP.
OG and ODs dropped last year in February. That one, I was listening to a lot of Wiz Khalifa. Before I even started recording that, I was listening to the fucking Cushion Orange Juice. Heavy, I ain't gonna cap. But then I'm just like, fuck, I want to bring that vibe to Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? Sample beats and just talking my player shit. Like, and I just had a fun time. All 4 tracks, I believe it's 4 or 5 tracks. I had a fun time. Cool little features on there. Yeah, bro, it was just having fun in the studio, man, and just smoking and just listening to OG samples and shit. Like, this shit was cool. I ain't gonna cut.
What's your favorite samples?
My favorite type of samples?
Yeah.
Right now, I've been listening to Keith Sweat samples, Michael Jackson samples. I want to bring back that early 90s feel, to be honest. To Sacramento, you know, I'm just trying to bring back something that we're missing because I feel like we have a lot. I'm just trying to pinpoint something, testing the waters and shit.
Okay. All right. So who's your all-time favorite Kings player, and what are the Sacramento Kings missing right now?
My all-time favorite Kings player, I'm going to have to go with Mike Bibby for sure. I got a couple Mike Bibby jerseys, bro, on the shelf just because, like, he was just going crazy. But you see, I got the Weber triple stitch. You know what I'm saying? He just got in the Hall of Fame, so you see. I rep Sacramento, man. I love the Kings and shit. Even if we doing bad, bro, it doesn't matter. Nigga, we got a team, nigga. Some cities out there be talking shit about us, and they don't even got a team. They got a G League, D League team. What we missing right now? I would say some shooters. We need some shooters. I ain't gonna lie. We need like 1, 2 shooters. Something like Clay. Something like Devin Booker. If we could get Donovan Mitchell, that'd be crazy. Not saying it would happen, but like, bro, we're missing some shooters. We got Buddy Hield. He's hard. De'Aaron Fox is always putting up 30s and double doubles and shit. New rookie Davion Mitchell got defense. Harrison Barnes is silent assassin. But I feel like if Harrison Barnes could be a little bit more, vocal and shit, and because he has a ring and shit, I feel like we'd be a better team. But I don't know. I feel like we still putting up good efforts.
Oh yeah, I feel it.
Yeah.
Shit. So talk about your experience on performing at shows and shit. What's your favorite show that you had so far?
2019, I was in South by Southwest. I don't have much footage of it, but it was a great ass experience coming from Sacramento, leaving it, the capital of California, flying to the capital of Texas. You know what I'm saying, Austin, and that shit was it's a lot of good food, great vibes, and yeah, I would say they just loved us. They love Cali niggas out there. It was nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have nothing bad to say about Sacramento, bro. So I'll say that was the best experience, even though I do shows on the contrary and I love them all, but I would say it's like, coming up like that's probably the best. That's one for the books right now.
All right. Is there a city or state that you do want to perform in?
City or state that I do want to perform in? I'm thinking it's going to random, a little off topic, but I don't give a fuck. I would say Utah. I want to go perform in Utah. I got a brother that's out there, and he said the music scene is pretty cool. It's just they need somebody to wake him up to. So randomly, I've been thinking about going out there because he's gonna set some shit up and then perform or something. So Utah, probably LA again. I love LA. When I perform there, it's always we always get ratchet, bro. I fuck with my LA niggas and bitches.
Okay. So I seen that some of your songs, they were made by the beat was made by Connor Helm. Talk about working with him and why you choose to use him as your beat maker.
Hey, shout out fucking Connor Helm, man. That nigga's a dope individual, and he's very creative, and he has his own style when it comes to making beats. And when I did meet him, I think he hit me up to come record at a studio not too far from where we're at here in the Heights, Arden area. And the session was lit. I forgot the song that we made. It's probably out. Now, I ain't gonna lie. But the session was lit. The vibes were cool. Then after that, he started working with City Sound, and then I would see him at shows and shit all the time. And that's just my bro. Then he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna send you some beats," and he sent me some beats, and then we start just linking and recording fucking fire ass songs and shit. So outside work with him because he has a great vibe. He has a great mindset, and nobody makes a beat like Connor Hill. I ain't gonna cap. He has those.
Okay. All right. So tell us all about the I think I think it's your second EP, the Flame Tape.
Okay, the Flame Tape. That shit was just me on my ratchet woke shit. Like I was just being as ratchet as possible while still letting people know that I'm up to date with the times and nigga I ain't a slow ass nigga. Like, I can make a bitch shake her ass, but I can make her shake her head and think about like this nigga, he's stupid. Like yeah, that's what that was. So it's called the Flame Tape. Everything is just super hot fire. Dylan. Oh my god. But yeah, that shit was fun too, man. I was over there shaking dreads in the fucking booth the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
Do you have a favorite music video that you've done so far?
X Message.
This
is from my ex. It's from shout out my nigga Lamar, shout out my nigga Trappy J, shout out my nigga Tyler, man. This is from my exes because it was so random. We wasn't even supposed to shoot where we were shooting at, but we ended up shooting there. We had a lot of props and stuff. And all the homies was there we was drinking, smoking, having fun, man. It was cool. It's a cool vibe. I would say I like unplanned shit. Like, of course, shit goes better as planned, but sometimes I like to wing it. That's just me. I'm from Sac. It's my choice. And sometimes when you wing it, you don't get upset because you didn't plan on anything going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shit, the fact that I winged it and it worked out, that was the funnest video by far so far.
Okay.
Hell yeah, bro.
All right, so what's your thoughts on the music scene in Sacramento so far?
It's very diverse, man. It's diverse. It ain't bad. Sacramento has its own sound, yet it doesn't. Like, we're still trying to figure ourselves out, and the people the artists who do have their style figured out, you know, they're taking off with it and going other places instead of like keeping the sauce within the city. Not hands up, don't shoot. Not saying there's not artists out there that's doing the exact opposite and putting it back into the city, because there are. But I'm just saying, if we're all fucking out there wearing Kings jerseys, no matter where you're from, and we're just putting on for Sacramento, man, I'm not saying I gotta be the only one, but I'm just like, if I gotta be the one to spark it, bro, I'm not saying people aren't doing it, but we ain't coming together like a fucking bonfire where we all got our own matches individually in the city, and not all of us has them, and they just have a match without a fire, bro. We gotta just, here, I got some fire for you. Now we all got a fire, bro. So I feel like if we can do that for the city, bro, that's what the city is missing.
All right, so break down your most recent project, Overnight Sessions Volume 1, and when can we expect Volume 2?
Overnight Sessions Volume 1 was recorded in Guaranteed Music. Some songs were where were they from? It was a collective studios. I can't think right now. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of high, no cap. Still fucking. But Volume 2 is gonna come. I can't even call it. Probably sometime this year though. I try to keep them on the same month when I dropped them. I'm kind of behind. I ain't gonna cap, but I have some other shit in store to where it's gonna make sense. Yeah, it was just 2 different studios. It was actually the homie studio that I was recording some songs there. He made some beats and shit, and boom, just put it out because I was literally in the studio overnight, sound like overnight sessions, nigga from sun up, sundown, nigga. It just happened, recorded all like within 2 days. Stayed 2 days overnight in the studio, 2 different studios, and just overnight sessions.
Alright, for sure. So do you got any shout outs or anything you want to promote before we get out of here?
Yeah, shout out to everybody who fucks with me. Shout out to the city, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, because without this fucking basketball team in the city, bro, I wouldn't know what the fuck to rep and how to be, you know what I'm saying? So, first and foremost to the city, to my fans, friends, HQ Car Wash, shout out to fucking Go to Bed, you know what I'm saying? Grab you a motherfucking brick of this shit go crazy. What else? Let me see. Shout out to the doubters, man. Shout out to the believers. Shout out to God, you know what I'm saying? That should have been first and foremost, but you know what I'm saying? Never late than ever. That shit happens. But man, I'm high. Shout out to anybody who watches this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, nigga. We going up this year, 2022. You know what it is. PyroBeenFire.
Alright, man. Y'all hear it first, man. Rapicasa Media, the art of culture, the art of Sacramento. Y'all tap in with PyroBeenFire, man.
Alright, it was good.